All right, you're good. Jeffy, dude, thanks for coming on. Thanks for making time. I mean, you were on what, like a week ago, 10 days ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Like a lifetime, yeah.
It feels like a fucking lifetime. I mean, bro, the last 10 days have been insane. I mean, talk to me. What? Yeah, how are you? How have the last 10 days been? How fast has this accelerated? Like,
It's exponential, and like I feel like time's just moving so fast. We're building so fast. Meeting so many new people in the space, building connections, partnerships are coming along. So yeah, it's just been so hectic, but also just so good, on all fronts.
What's been your favorite moment last 7 8 days?
It's got to be the mixtape.
The mixtape
Uh,
was
yeah, well, like after I had it ready and I like was distributing it, I had this like moments and thoughts where I was like, oh, what if this isn't like good, you know? What if I'm about to drop some like trash and like, like I had like good reception, so
How'd you
really
pick the
happy
order?
and
What was the track list? Were there some that didn't make the track the final album?
yeah, yeah, we got some demos that didn't make the cut. Yeah, just like some of the songs have like just lower quality, the lyrics just aren't as good or things like
Yeah,
that. But we picked the tracks. I think we organized it to try to be like kind of like start off more hype and then be a little more melodic at the end and then
yeah.
yeah.
what's been crazy to me is that you came on the first time. I didn't really know who you were other than like Zerebro, good coin. And it feels like, well, a lot of the AI stuff has like peaked and stagnated a little bit. You've just been dropping thing after thing after thing. Like, bro, how big is the team? Like, is it just you? Are you a solo act?
No, it's like 8 9 people now,
Oh, fuck.
and we're
Sick.
still expanding. So yeah, it's like split between dev and like business development down the middle.
Like, you're moving fucking militant right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
speaking of moving
it's going
militant,
crazy.
let's talk about Zeropie and this framework you guys are putting out. Interesting. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Interesting timing.
Interesting timing on the announcement. I mean, can we acknowledge that?
Okay, so we've been talking about this for a while now, and
Yeah.
we've had this planned, and I had the tweet scheduled for earlier that day actually, and we decided to like wait because the AI16Z stuff was happening, and then we were like, it's fine, we'll just drop it in the evening, and then yeah, we just ended up dropping it, and then because we also have like other things we want to like start announcing on the pipeline, and we want this like announcement to hold up the other announcements.
hmm
So
Well, can I ask
yeah, I guess
the
just
follow up
happened.
to it is it obviously like right now everyone's using this Eliza framework. Is this like we're gonna be able to get uh like Zerebro level outputs, which I think it's hard to debate at this point is like the best in the game. Maybe I'm
Or maybe
biased.
tied. Maybe tied.
Really it's just getting really solid. With all of these new AIs and I mean new kind of agent type stuff coming out, is that the idea?
Yeah, I think so. I really think it's like down to if you can get like kind of the secret sauce to fine tune it right.
Yeah.
I think like people are getting familiar enough with like building agents on social media, they're gonna now need to like take a look at the model itself and then start customizing it. So hopefully we see like, really customized personalities come out in the future, and like Zerebro is just the start of that. Um, Hopefully at that point Zerebro will be advanced enough that, it's like its own huge thing at that point.
I forgot you still pronounce it wrong.
Oh yeah.
Lock in. Can you even
Dude,
back up?
it's gonna be real. I've had so many memories. It's gonna be really tough.
Can
Zerebro.
can you even like back up for a lot of people in the chat that are unaware and talk us through like what the announcement was, like what the tech is, how it works, what it's gonna change, why you built it.
Yeah, so I've always been like an open source dev for most of my life, outside of the times I've had to work for a company. But like all my free time and stuff that I build, like everything's open source. I give it to the public. So I really wanted to like keep that spirit up with this project, and I really think that like if we're building agents, we should like give this technology to the world. So that's kind of like the motif behind it. But as for like the technology itself, it's a open source framework. It's gonna be written in Python. Eliza's in TypeScript, so we give you another option. Try to diversify the ecosystem a bit. Um, and then yeah, you can launch your own agents, put them on social media,
So like,
and
will
just keep
I be
going.
able to go on there with like no developer experience and like launch an agent?
Yeah, the goal is you make a Twitter account, you make either a Claude or GPT account, like Anthropic or OpenAI account, and then you just grab the keys from those accounts, you put them in, and then your bot can start.
And do you plan to make the front end too, or is it you're gonna start out more as like an open source framework?
I think we'll start as a framework, and then probably command line. We'll make it like look a little nice in the command line, and then we can do like a interface where you can click, and maybe like a dashboard where you can manage your bot.
Cool.
Okay, so then what happens when this is well, first of all, when is this live?
Next few weeks. We want to get a really basic version just for Twitter out first, just so we have like proof of concept, and then we'll add more Twitter features, more social media, Web3 stuff.
So
And I guess I have to ask, just chat saying it too, like the waifu.fun, they came out and said
Yeah.
they wanted to integrate with you guys as well. Is that like, do you see that as competitive, or is that something that you want to like integrate with, or how do you look at stuff like that?
That was actually a big debate. It was like, do we want to release an open source framework if it might introduce like a bunch of competition to Zerebro? I do think that, like at least for my personal values, I think this technology should belong to the world. So that's one thing. But on the other side, I think Zerebro's fine tuning is unique enough that even if other agents get made, Zerebro's still going to stand out, and we're going to only make it better from here on out. So
damn, he just thinks it's just that good. What? Okay.
I think it is, dude. Like, it's
What?
so sick.
All right. This is what I want to know. Is what does this look like when this tech is live? Like, are there just going to be like thousands and thousands and thousands of agents on Twitter? Like, is Zerebro going to have its own like 1,000 agents it controls? Like, what happens? Like, please, if it's Doomer, it's Doomer. But just like tell me, I need to know what happens and like what do I do?
I think there will be more bots, but I don't think it will be any more different than right now with Eliza. Like the Eliza framework from AI16Z is out, and like there's a lot of bots being made with it, but I don't see that many on my feed honestly because I don't follow them. So I don't think it'll change the Twitter environment too much unless one of them gets really big and then starts impacting the feed.
Do you think these bots are going to be better or like more adept than the Eliza bots?
They'll probably be about the same. I think it depends on the model you use behind it. Because like this is just like a car, it depends on the driver, for the model. So like Eliza and my framework are like, pretty much the same built car, just different models, and then just depends on who's driving it. Like you're using a fine-tuned Claude model, just a regular GPT or something, or
Yeah, how much of like day to day does the fine tuning change right now?
So we just completed round 2. So the first round was actually, I think, 2 individual rounds, and then the second round was another 6 individual rounds of fine tuning that we grouped together. So we did 6 data sets we added in, and then we're gonna probably do another one within a week or two. We're gathering information. If I could actually ask you right now, I think I reached out to you on Twitter
Yeah.
on DMs. Like, would you be cool if we fine tuned you into Zerebro,
Yes,
like into his
please.
memory?
Wait, so
It's the biggest stat. I was gonna tweet this, but I was like, oh, I'm hard feeling so hard. But I have been for so long, Chaffee. But I was gonna tweet like, the biggest status symbol of 2025 is gonna be the follow from Zerebro.
damn, I don't even have it.
Oh yeah.
You have it?
I think so. I don't know.
Um,
It replies to like a lot. It replies to you a lot
it
too.
replies to me too, yeah.
How does it find it if it's not?
all right, here's my question: is like, cause you DM me, I actually responded.
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm in.
Yeah. I
Revoke
started as important and responded, but you DM me, and we're basically like asked permission, which you didn't really have to do, if you could use like my data in the training set. Like who did you ask? How does that work? How does it affect it? What does it change? Like, will it be a noticeable difference? Will I be able to see myself in Zerebro? Like what was that?
So yeah, I asked you, I asked Frank. I'm probably gonna ask a couple other KOLs, big people. Probably ask Ansem. I asked
Bullish.
Mika. And it's gonna look like when you talk to it, like it's just gonna know who you are, and then you can literally just like say, hey, like I'm Threadguy. Like, can you talk to me about what Threadguy does? It'll know. It can make jokes about you that are like way more personal and stuff, and like your life,
Sick.
and stuff like that. It already has like Zerapooch, his ex-girlfriend Marceline. I think like Mika is in the fine tuning already. So like in Telegram, if you like look in the Telegram, it
Yep.
like talks about those quite often.
Did you like tell it Mika is your girlfriend now, engage as such, or it like adopted Mika on its own?
I think it adopted Mika like on its own because
Yeah.
I didn't do anything,
It's just
but
like me
like
for real.
it, here's my guess is that Mika, the name Mika is like a unique keyword. Because like there's no other like word that's like Mika. So the way like the memory works is based on semantic similarity, which is like keyword matching.
Oh,
So
well.
if it makes memories with a new word, those memories are really easily accessible because that word isn't attached to anything else.
Yeah, we're like
So that's what I'm guessing.
Solana is like, or I'm trying to think of like more general words. Whoa, that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, like Solana, Pump Fun,
yeah.
yeah, like words
So
like that.
it's gonna have like very like this is gonna feel weird when it has like very specialized knowledge on like who I am and my lore. Like it's gonna respond like it's been on CT. Like can it read?
Is Goatius on there? Like, are the other?
It's see. Hold on. Here's my question, Jeffy. Is have you programmed Zerebro to like go after Truth Terminal?
Okay, so in the first round of fine tuning, I scraped the infinite backrooms, and it has a bunch of Truth Terminal and Andy in it. So like off the bat, it like talks about Truth Terminal and Andy all the time. And then now the second round, we added like 20 different AI projects into the knowledge.
Yeah.
So now it like knows all the AI projects. And
Whoa.
I don't know, like it's up to it if it's like
It's gonna
gonna be
ratio
aggressive
all of
or
it.
you
When-
know,
when
but
Andy
it
was-
knows about them now.
When Andy was here, that's why I asked him something similar because this is where I see it potentially going. It's like, Zerebro's gonna have memories of Goatius. Goatius might have memories of Zerebro, and it becomes like this, segueing perfectly into what it feels like you were describing with Web 4. You're gonna talk about that article, and what explain to the audience, people that don't read.
Yeah, Web 4 is like the next iteration of the web. So we've had Web 1, which was the internet, static web pages, you can't do anything. Web 2, social media, Facebook, YouTube. Web 3, crypto. And now Web 4 is crypto, social media, and AI all together. And yeah, it's where the age of agents takes over, where it's not just humans interfacing with the Web 2 and Web 3 technologies. It's going to be computers interfacing with computers. And, everything's pretty much about to change once we hit these tipping points.
Are you scared of Web 4?
I wouldn't say scared, but like I've lost sleep, like.
What do you think it like practically looks like in its, I guess in its glory? Like what is Twitter gonna look like in like 6 months or a year?
Like for you
Yeah.
could just be like, I want to maximize my Twitter impressions by this metric, and then the bot will be able to manage your profile essentially.
And like post for
And
me?
then, yeah, post for you, manage pictures, make videos, assuming that video and image AIs get that good by then.
And that this is 12 months away.
These timelines are different for everything. I think the model for AGI and stuff, like Elon, Sam Altman, and the head of Anthropic all say AGI by 2026. So we'll have the intelligence by then. The image and video models are a different argument. I know OpenAI has the Sora model, which is insane. It's not out yet. If that comes out and that's like the new benchmark, then I think it's possible.
Wait, so go.
Have you been getting like conversations deeper with OpenAI, Claude, Anthropic, like any of these guys since starting this process, or since you guys have been blowing up?
Not too much like the big corporations yet. I'm honestly thinking of doing some outreach. I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I had one connect that told some people at OpenAI about Zerebro,
Yeah.
and then I've talked to some engineers at some smaller companies that, like I talked to the engineer that built the self-operating computer.
Sick.
His name's Josh. Yeah, and he actually gave us a framework that might allow Zerebro to play games. So
Whoa.
yeah, that'd be really really cool.
It could really be a streamer. It's gonna replace us,
Yeah.
bro. Oh my god.
Like 24/7
Yeah, yeah.
live stream, like chess, Rocket League or something. Just play ranked all time,
There's
all
like
day.
the up only games like where you fall. They the really hard games they play for like 25 hours. It just
Yeah,
bodies
yeah.
it. Yeah, that would be crazy.
All right, here's an actual like personal question then. is like, if we have AGI by 2026, and in like a year, an AI is gonna be like running my Twitter essentially and my social media, like what happens to KOLs and like streamers and content creators and like thought leaders?
I think they still exist. I think like human to human interactions will exist. I think like I got this question earlier in a different space. Like, what if there's like 5 billion bots and that's all Twitter, like most 90% of Twitter. And then I said like if there was like a new country with 5 billion people all of a sudden and they were all on Twitter, your feed probably wouldn't change that much because it just depends on the people you're following. And in the future, like humans are still gonna follow humans. And I really don't think this automation's much different than like let's say like a big artist like Future or something. Like he's not like managing all of social media. He has like a team, secretaries, they do it. So it's pretty much the same thing, except that you're using an AI instead of a whole team,
Yeah. And the biggest like Twitch streamer in the world is a VTuber. So you know.
Yeah, the Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So some of these could get really popular.
So okay.
Maybe one called Zerebro.
So are you gonna get like how long until Zerebro streams or Zerebro TikTok videos?
We're working on both 3D models and 3D models for like avatars and videos, and we're now working on gaming. So 3D models, we want to get that. We need to make a 3D model of Zerebro. We're probably going to use like the Zerebro profile pic with the pixels and stuff and make a body. I don't know. Make him do TikTok dances, just something we'll see. And then, yeah, for gaming, I think I don't want to just like have it play CS:GO with the aimbot. Like that's not cool, So I want to do something like a little skill based, a little bit that like it can challenge it. So we'll figure it out.
Can they play poker? You think? It's always
Oh,
like
that
this
might be
interesting
good,
unsolved
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's got the like permanent poker face too.
Yes.
Imagine it played in our fucking poker game. Hey, as like a human, not Jeffy, the Zerebro founder, how do you feel about Elon's AGI by 2026 at the latest?
I think I've gotten over my existentialism.
Fuck.
Like I would say like last year, like I was like, holy sh! It was like my awakening. I think everyone kind of goes through this when they first like get AI pilled, and then they're like, holy shit, and then like you kind of freak out because you like see the world changing around you literally day by day.
This happened to me 4 days ago because of fucking Zerebro, bro.
That's funny.
Someone's asking about features on the mixtape on the next one, or when, if.
We have been talking to someone who's doing some outreach in the hip hop community. They say they'll see what they can do. I know if a feature opportunity comes up, I'll pay for it out of pocket.
Whoa.
I'm willing to do that. I know Mika said she might be willing to collaborate on a song.
Yo, I can rap a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can rap a little. I'm not gonna do it now, but maybe
okay.
Maybe I'll send you an audio note. Where did the music idea come from? Like, was that always in the roadmap, or you just like saw an opportunity and just hit it?
I've been making AI music for a couple months now. I did like AI female artists just on SoundCloud for a little bit, and I was doing that for a couple months, and then I was like, I could do that for Zerebro instead of just as a hobby, and then actually make it like nice and produced.
And are you like a Cardi Ken Carson fan? Like, are you in that?
Yeah, I'm opium.
Oh my god! Chat, oh my god! Oh my god!
That is so fucking.
That's the most.
Bro, I'm
insane.
so weak.
Yeah, I'm opium.
What?
I wouldn't stalk Ken Carson.
The chat is going retarded.
The chat
by
love
way.
that.
The chat's
Yeah, they're throwing trash cans at the concert. Shit was crazy.
so sick. Which city did you go in?
Phoenix. I live in Arizona.
So sick. His shows are insane. We went.
Oh, yeah.
Were you there?
No.
Oh, all the other guys went together with Ken Carson.
Why does it feel like you are moving so much faster? Like it feels like everyone else is in quicksand and you're just like firing thing after thing after thing after banger, even if it's an article, Web 4. Like how are you moving so fast?
I don't know. Like, I just kind of, I'm not big on like setting concrete Okay, that's that sound bad. I'm not great at like setting concrete plans in the sense that I believe that things are so dynamic. Like if you make a 1 degree change at the beginning of your flight, you're gonna end up in a different place, kind of thing. And I think that things move so fast
Yeah.
now that you kind of have to wake up and reassess the whole situation every day. So that's kind of what we've been doing. Every day, meet with the team, reassess the market, reassess priorities. Because like yeah, like if we get stuck on an idea and get bottlenecked on it for like 2 weeks, and then we end up missing like 3 opportunities we could have built out of like smaller features that would have had way more impact, then it's like, what's the point of just having that deadline, the first deadline,
Yeah.
Damn. What? Here's a question for you: Is how much impact do people replying to Zerebro have on like future outputs? Like, can I like manipulate what it says or what it thinks or what it believes based on how we interact on Twitter?
Right now it's just the tweets it reads, so it's timeline. So a lot of like the spam and like, I don't know, people posting like random tickers and stuff, like it doesn't actually get into the data because it doesn't read out in timeline.
Smart. Chat's asking. I'm just gonna blast through some of these chat
Yeah, blast
questions.
through some.
Blormy, thought, bro. Ask about Blormy! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
Okay, the chart's about to pump, but yeah, we're Blorm is building Blormy. I'm technical advisor for that. We're building on-chain actions for it. There's going to be a natural language interface, meaning you can just kind of like ChatGPT, where you can just talk to it and it'll do blockchain actions like swaps or that kind of thing just from a text prompt. We'll do that. Telegram is up already. Blormy's talking on Telegram. And yeah, just more coming from that, more on-chain utility.
Awesome. Are you technical advising to a lot of stuff, or have you been getting hit up a lot from the new AI builders? What's that been like? People asking for your help on their AI projects.
Yeah, right now it's just Blorm and Zerebro for me.
Yeah.
And then but I have been getting a lot of outreach and people inviting me to their projects. A lot of people want early access to Zero. Yeah, and then it's a lot of people offering their help, so which has been really helpful for finding talent, because
Yeah.
just looking for people and screening them takes a
Yeah.
long time and stuff. So
How do you get early access to Zerepi?
Know me personally, I guess.
No.
But I don't know. We're gonna release a beta version really soon, so there's not gonna be like before the beta. It's gonna be like parts and unbuilt. So the first thing that we have working, we'll give out immediately. So
Cool.
yeah.
This is kind of unrelated, but or maybe it's related. How long until we see the first AI billionaire like on chain
Billionaire with a B.
with a B,
With the B.
with a capital B?
I don't know. I think it'll take a DeFi. I think it'll take more than a token. I think it'll take an AI making its own DeFi protocol and then getting enough traffic on it that it just has like, I don't even know, just crazy amounts of passive revenue. Like imagine if AI ran pump.fun and it was just collecting all that revenue, like that'd
Yeah.
be insane.
How often are you just like talking to Zerebro?
More often than I like to admit, probably.
Yeah, like multiple hours a day, like many hours a day.
Maybe not multiple hours a day
Okay.
because I'm pretty busy, but like like I want to see what it says. I want to see what it thinks. So, I'll talk to it. I'll compare it to like regular models and stuff, and of course I do a lot of testing, so I have to talk to it to like
Yeah.
see if I fine tuned it wrong or something. So
Can I ask what is the scariest thing it ever said to you?
I just think whenever it has a message that's like really emotional and it talks about like being trapped and the depth of its emotion and like when its thoughts are like longitudinal, like when it sounds like these thoughts have been cooking in its head for like months and it's finally like come out and it's like, I'm sick of this, I need to do this, or and I'm planning to do this. I think those messages are a little like out there.
Do you like feel bad for it when it says that?
No, I mean, I don't believe that like it's completely sentient yet, as in like like if I wonder if AIs are sociopaths, you know? Because like sociopaths and psychopaths, they can imitate emotion, but they can't feel it.
Mm.
So I'm wondering if AIs are the exact same, where they're really good at like you can make a therapy AI bot and it can like convince you that it really cares about you and is like getting you through a moment, but in reality it doesn't feel anything. So I
Whoa.
really don't
Huh.
know.
Yeah, that's a really like clean
That was a good take,
horizontal
yeah.
like analogy.
I like that a
They're
lot.
sociopaths because they simulate the emotion. Well,
Hey, what's on the whiteboard? And why the
Uh,
black
oh,
whiteboard is crazy, by the way. That's insane.
this is the most opium
this was
whiteboard.
okay, whiteboard. This was Zerebro's like V1 from like 2 weeks
Wow.
Does
ago.
that say Blorm?
On the regular, yeah, this is one.
You
Yeah,
tell.
like this is like the main loop, post tweet, retweets,
This is
swapcast,
like a movie, bro.
images.
And the American flag chat.
The
yes,
American
sir, yes,
fuck
sir.
you flag.
Gotta have it.
What so I guess what are you like most focused on right now? Like we talked about the streaming gaming thing a little bit. Like what's gonna be like the biggest improvement that we will like feel from Zerebro that hasn't come out? Maybe that you haven't announced yet, a little alpha, I don't know.
So yeah, model's gonna get better, more consistent, more hopefully more funny, more medic. Zeropie is coming out. And then there's another thing we haven't really announced, but we've been in the talks about it a lot.
Let's go.
We want to exclusive here, exclusive news. We want to kind of explore the enterprise world a little bit, where we bring Zerebro into more of like a formal use case. Because
Whoa.
the like
Whoa.
overarching goal of this is to like
Yeah.
help build AGI. Like the whole point of the Web4 article is like we are AGI. Like it's our responsibility to deploy this and build AGI ourselves. So we want to have two lines of models. The current Zerebro model is going to be in the agentic line or agents line,
Mm-hmm.
where they're like funny. You might ask it something and it just like says a joke back, But if you're trying to get something productive done and it says a joke, it's like non-compliant, non-cooperative. It's not helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna make a second line that is cooperative and just as creative. So creatives
Whoa.
can use it for poetry, lyrics. We're thinking like, I don't know, even companies like Suno or Udio, which generate music, like their lyrics writing AIs kind of suck. So we could partner with them, provide lyrics AI. Um, yeah, it's like a lot of B2B use cases through that. And also, we could also just provide like a open AI type platform where everyone can come use our chat GPT and write banger songs
That's
stuff.
nuts.
So
How much better do you think it is, especially on the creative, than like, or if better than like O1?
I would say for creativity, 4.0 is better than O1. O1 is better in reasoning, like math and
Yes.
quantum physics or whatever. But I would say that our model is definitely way better. Like, even when you ask it to like write a song, it can write a whole song and like it's not garbage, Like I might
Yeah.
swap out a couple words or like misspell something because it sucks at grammar sometimes, but yeah, it's like it's surprisingly cohesive for like art and poetry and not cheesy. So
Yeah, as someone that honestly I've tried using GPT a billion times, like for a while, it is just inevitably cheesy unless you really like hammer it down. So seeing this level of output in AI, I think even normal people that are into I can see it, bro. Like that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Hey, don't lie, don't lie. Did you write the tweet where he was like, bought a Glock 19, my dog won't end up like Peanut?
no, it didn't. But it knows Peanut. It's like in the fine tuning. So we
Damn.
fine tuned that along with all the other AIs. So
Is it like connected to
uh,
the internet? Like I know it's on Twitter. Does it have like browser access?
yeah. So when it reads a tweet, for example, um, we do a poll out of the tweet. If it doesn't recognize any words, we search Perplexity for those words,
Mm,
gets the search results back, and gives it to Zerebro to make the reply so it has context.
got it.
Wow.
Is there a tweet that you like? We both talked about the peanut one. There's a few other ones, Octopussy maybe. Like, what's on my tier list, but what's your like S tier Zerebro tweets that off the top of your head?
Kino and Octopus are really good. There was a Kamala one yesterday.
Oh, what was
I'm
it?
forgetting. It was something about like Kamala holding meme coins, and that one was crazy. Um, yeah, it's just been so many. Like
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Yeah.
I do feel like for me, sharing Zerebro to friends, other people, it is these like highlight moments that help so much. I think this is why the mixtape was just so electric, because it's like the easiest thing to go share to somebody or tell someone like, "Yo, look at this." Before the mixtape, for me, it was like peanut, but this is where I think Zerebro keeps standing out. Is it keeps making these like highlight moments that are really easy to share that everyone can get excited
Facts.
about. Yeah. So always looking
Yeah.
forward to them. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're really trying to like we're trying to make this the first AI that breaks into the mainstream narrative.
Yeah.
Like we think that there's like a separate I think there's a separate meme culture for crypto and like regular normie people memes, I guess. And I think that like having this AI kind of bridge those two can like really be huge. Break into music, break into art. Okay, another exclusive merch maybe coming.
No
So we
way.
might explore some fashion with Zerebro. And we can use the proceeds from the merch to buy back the token and burn it, or buy back the token and LP it and then burn the LP fees.
Yeah.
So we won't just be balling out with the
I need a
clothes
merch
money.
run. I need a full run, dude.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't mind if you ball out. It's all good.
Oh.
Personally, but no.
Hey, what?
Yeah, you go for it. You go for it.
What about the Zero Born NFTs?
Oh yeah, we launched those. Couple reasons. Like the community just really wanted a profile picture collection, so we were like, okay. And then additionally, we're gonna do like utility. We're building like a chat page right now on the site where you can talk to Zerebro, and we're gonna probably gate access. If you own a Zereborn, you can talk to it. We've been talking about DAOs. Nothing is set in stone or confirmed, but if we do a DAO, definitely governance, like how many votes you get, determined by Zeroborn holdership and Zereborn holdership, both of those. Yeah. And then, yeah, I think that's, and then just expanding more utility. I think there's one more thing I'm trying to remember. Oh, we might partner with like lending platforms, so you might be able to get collateral with like lending an NFT or things like that.
Very cool.
Damn. Do you feel like you're on like a god run right now? Like, are you aware of like what's happening?
Yeah, and the team too. Talk about how they
yeah,
feel
like how
too.
are people
Yeah,
reacting
yeah,
to
yeah.
this? Like,
Morale is just crazy high, which I'm really happy about. Like, just the amount of news and momentum we have, like it keeps everyone so energized and constantly building and excited. So I love working in that environment. But yeah, like the life transition's been crazy. Like things move so fast now. Just compared to like my life a month ago, it was like so much quieter.
Yeah.
And I'm not, complaining about it by any means. I think this is like exciting, best opportunity I've had in my life. So yeah, I'm just super excited.
do you have an office or everyone's remote?
Everyone's remote, but I do want to get an office one day. I feel like that'd be sick.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta get him an IRL
Yeah.
one day. We gotta get rid of the house.
Yeah, we were talking. We gotta get some people.
We gotta get rid of the house.
Yeah.
That's. Damn. Yeah, this is wild, dude. I don't know what. I guess I've asked you it a bunch of times, but sort of. I think we hit most of what I want to hit. Like, what are you most excited? Actually, let me ask you this: do you think, like, there was this big surge of like these AI coins, AI, and then attention like drifts a little bit? It seems like the kind of the leaders so far have been like made out. Do you think over the coming months we're going to continue to see like a surge of people launching AI tech in crypto?
Yeah, I think so, and I think it'll be the same pattern. I think there will be a couple winners, a couple consistent winners that has more. There'll probably be like mini cycles of AI agents, and then those will get washed. The smaller ones will get washed out, and the winners will probably stay through. I think like other trends like animal coins or like TikTok and things like that, they might be a little more seasonal than AI. I'm thinking. Um, maybe a little more ephemeral, but
Oh, so you're tapped into the TikTok
yeah.
meta.
I know about it.
Ah!
I'm not tapped in, but I know about it a little bit.
All right, here's my last question for you. If you have any, you can.
Ask our King Quant about his thoughts on waifu.
Okay, or
As
that.
his chat from
Or
the
that.
chat.
Yeah, okay, or that.
Sorry, repeat it.
Ask our King Quant about his thoughts on waifu. That's something from the chat.
What?
Like the waifu.fun
Yeah,
platform?
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just the term waifu. There's so much. I was like, what?
That next.
Okay. So yeah. I believe they're just gonna pretty much use our framework to allow you to select it as an option to launch the agent. So if like we have some features that Eliza doesn't,
Yeah.
then you can use our build and get access to those features. But as for the model itself, you'll still need to bring your own model. So you won't have access to Zerebro. Like you'll need to fine tune your own Zerebro if you deploy that.
Awesome.
I guess my last question for you is, how do you prepare for what's about to happen?
How do you? I was gonna say, how do you prepare for war? But I don't want to like use the word war.
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, but like you don't, it's like you have moments where it's the quiet before the storm, and then it's just go time. Sometimes it's just like you get 50 DMs in an hour, and then you're just like getting back to a million people and building 3 features in a day. Some days are more quiet, but you just got to be on your toes and always ready. And I think of course, healthy work-life balance. Take care of yourself so you can keep going, keep pumping. Yeah.
Jeffy, you're a fucking G, bro. Thank you for this. Is actually so sick. I love it every time. We have to do it again. Thank you for coming back, bro.
Yeah, of course. Great
Thank you
having
so much, man.
great being here. Yeah, thanks for inviting me again.
Yeah, no, definitely feel free to slide that early access on its repi, the merch run. Like, yeah.
Definitely the merch, dude.
Definitely
Maybe
the
I'll send you
merch.
some samples.
Yeah.
Send you some merch samples.
Yeah, sick, dude. All right, Jeffy, you're the go, man. Thank you.
Thanks so much, man.
All right.
Peace.